You never think your child will grow up to be an addict. That's somebody else's child. That's someone else's family. It's not yours. And then you wake up one day in a nightmare, and you realize it is your family. And you learn things about addiction that you never really wanted to know. My name is Donna, and my son is a heroin addict. Baseball was his real talent. One day, he snapped his elbow pitching. He was somewhere around the age of 13, and he needed what's called Tommy John surgery. He was never the same after that surgery.
The CORE project stands for Carolina's Opioid Reduction Effort. The more that we talk to people in the community about this project, the more that we realize what an epidemic it is, and that it's rampant, and that it's something that we need to address, and we need to address it now.
You're told to push through it, just take your pain meds and push through, and you'll get better.
We're at a critical point where we have to be much more proactive in treating this problem.
The opioids on the street are very expensive, and heroin was cheaper. And so he became a heroin addict.
So the goal of the CORE project is not just to raise awareness of the opioid crisis, but it's also to find solutions. When patients come to OrthoCarolina, they need, and frankly they deserve, to have options and alternatives to the typical opioid medications so they can recover from a surgery not only comfortably but also safely and without the consequences of being on strongly addictive medications. We recently completed a pilot study at the OrthoCarolina Shoulder and Elbow Center where we looked at patients recovering from shoulder replacement surgery, and we compared a group of patients that were treated with the typical opioid medications to a group of patients that were treated with an opioid-free pain management strategy. And what we found is the patients in the opioid-free group actually had less discomfort and higher satisfaction when recovering from surgery.
As a nonprofit committed to improving orthopedic lives, this is why OrthoCarolina Research Institute exists. We're not going to settle for the status quo. We're always looking for ways to research and improve patient care, both now and in the future.
The physicians at OrthoCarolina couldn't be more excited about this opportunity and this project. We think this study has the potential to be absolutely groundbreaking, and we think that it could pave the way for future patients here at OrthoCarolina, but also around the region and country, to help make meaningful change in the way they recover from surgery, to minimize opioid medications, to improve their comfort, while also maintaining their safety as they recover from surgery.
He has talked about how that drug, from the moment he started taking them, just grabbed him. Stay in front of the pain, I was told. Make sure you take your pain meds. Stay in front of the pain. And that's what we tell people, and that's what we push. And we give these drugs not knowing that we might be next. It's become an epidemic in this nation. We've just handed these out without any forethought to what it can do to people's lives, and now that we're there, what are we going to do about it? How do we fix it?
It's in our communities, it's in our neighborhoods. It affects all geographic areas, all races, socioeconomic, doesn't matter. It affects everyone. Through your financial support of this timely research, we can be the change we want to see.
This is a way to get involved. There is research that's being done to try to counter this problem so that we can make an impact on the front end instead of trying to fix people's lives in reverse, that we prevent their lives going in this direction.